Join me as I try to capture my raw reaction to Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance. Can one keep it together, or will I totally lose it? Kendrick Lamar is a pivotal figure in music, an artist who has consistently pushed the boundaries of what we expect from hip-hop. And when he takes the stage, especially at an event as massive as the Super Bowl, it's a big deal. So, when I saw his reaction to his performance, I knew I had to share my thoughts. Performing at the Super Bowl is a high-pressure gig, there's no getting around it. You are playing to a massive audience, both in the stadium and at home, and everyone's got their eyes on you. The expectations are sky high, and even the slightest misstep can be devastating. For an artist like Kendrick, who's built a reputation on being bold and unapologetic, that pressure can be especially intense. I mean, think about it, you're being analyzed by millions of people in real time, and anything less than perfection is going to be scrutinized to death. And it's not just the performance itself, it's the entire spectacle. From the elaborate stage design to the intricate choreography, every detail is under the microscope. One wrong move, and it's all over social media. The pressure to deliver is crushing, and even the most seasoned performers can crack under the weight of it all. But Kendrick Lamar is not just any performer, he's a master of his craft, and he knows how to rise to the occasion. But even with all that pressure, Kendrick's Super Bowl reaction still took me by surprise. I mean, we're talking about an artist who's used to being in the spotlight, who's comfortable with being the center of attention. And yet, when he took the stage, he looked like a kid in a candy store, like he genuinely couldn't believe he was there, performing on the biggest stage in the world. It was infectious, that sense of wonder and enthusiasm, and it set the tone for the entire performance. Before we dive into the specifics of Kendrick's Super Bowl reaction, it's worth taking a step back and looking at his background. I mean, this is an artist who's been making waves in the music industry for over a decade, who's built a reputation on being daring and innovative. From his early days as a scrappy young rapper from Compton to his current status as a global superstar, Kendrick's come a long way. And through it all, he's consistently pushed the boundaries of what we expect from hip-hop, incorporating jazz and funk and spoken word into his music. But even with all that experience under his belt, Kendrick's never been one to rest on his laurels. He's always looking for ways to challenge himself, to push himself to new heights. And that's exactly what he did with his Super Bowl performance. I mean, this was no straightforward rap concert, this was a full-on spectacle, with elaborate costumes and choreographed dance routines. It was a celebration of music, of art, of self-expression. And then, of course, there was the performance itself. I mean, Kendrick's got a reputation for being a passionate performer, but this was something else. He was like a man possessed, pouring every ounce of energy into every note, every lyric. It was like he was channeling the spirits of all the great performers who came before him, from James Brown to Michael Jackson to Prince. But the most exciting or memorable moment of Kendrick's Super Bowl reaction came when he launched into an impassioned rendition of "All Right." I mean, this is a song that's already an anthem, a rallying cry for anyone who's ever felt marginalized or oppressed. But in this context, it was something else entirely. It was like the entire stadium was rising up, like the energy of the performance was spreading out into the crowd. It was one of those moments that you'll always remember, one of those moments that makes you glad you're alive. That reaction, that sense of wonder and excitement, it's what makes Kendrick Lamar such a compelling performer. He's an artist who's always pushing the boundaries, always looking for ways to challenge himself and his audience. And when he takes the stage, especially at an event like the Super Bowl, you know you are in for something special. So that's my take on Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl reaction. What about you? Did you watch the performance, and if so, what did you think? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to check out more of my videos for more reactions and reviews. Thanks for watching.